In this video, we're going to recap how to find the modal class, the median class, and an estimate for the mean for a grouped frequency table. In this question, we are asked, for the heights of the students shown in the table above, find A, the modal class. The modal class is the correct terminology for finding the mode of a grouped frequency table. We know from previous questions that the mode is the most common or most frequent value. As we don't know individual values from a group frequency table, we this time have to choose the class or group that has the highest frequency, that occurs the most. Looking at the data in this table, we can see that the 140 to 150 centimetre category has the highest frequency, a frequency of 23. That's higher than any other value on the table, and therefore my modal class is 140 to 150. In part B, we are asked to find the median class. This is the group or category which contains the middle value. To find the middle or median value, we first of all need to find its position. We do that by adding all of the frequencies together to find out how many students are represented on this table. My weird E is the Greek symbol sigma, and it stands for the sum of. So I am going to add all of the frequencies together to find the sum of the frequencies. In this case, the answer is 50. To find the median class, I need to find the halfway point. To do that, I am going to use the formula n plus 1 over 2, where n is the total number of students. In this question, that means I have 50 plus 1 over 2. And putting that in my calculator tells me that my median is in the 25.5th position. If I can find the 25.5th position, or the 25.5th term, this will tell me where my median class is. If I calculate the cumulative frequency, I can see that I have 3 students. Add 8 takes me to 11 students. Add 9 takes me to 20 students. Add 23 takes me to 43 students. Add 7 takes me to 50. To find the 25.5th student, I know that up to student 20 is here in the 130 to 140 category. So student 21 all the way up to student 43 is somewhere in the 140 to 150 category. And therefore the 25.5th position is somewhere in the 140 to 150 category. So my median class is 140 to 150. To work out an estimate for the mean, I need to use the formula add all the values together, sum of x, and divide by how many values there are, n. In this table, I do not know what each of my 50 values is. In my first row, I have 3 values, but all I know about them is that they are in between 110 and 120. As I don't know what those 3 values are, I need to make a sensible guess. A sensible guess would be to use the midpoint, the halfway value between the lowest 110 and highest 120 height. The midpoint for this category is therefore 115. I can then say that all 3 of my values between 110 and 120 are roughly 115. So I'm going to add 3 lots of 115. And the mathematical way to do that is to times it by 3. That gives me my answer, 345. So I am estimating that if I add the heights of the 3 shortest people, it would come to 345 centimetres. I then use that same estimation for each category. So the midpoint of the 120 to 130 group is 125. And because I have 8 people that are in that category, I times it by 8. That gives me the value 1000. As I do this for each category on the list, I'm beginning to get the total value of estimates of all 50 people. This does not tell me the true values because I do not know the heights. I am just estimating using a midpoint. Most of my people are in the 140 to 145 category, 140 to 150 category. So I'm estimating that they are all 145 centimetres. I'm then timesing that by 23 for each person. Now I've done that for every category, I can add these estimates to make a total, and that will be my sum of x. So I'm going to add 345 and 1000 and 1215, 3335 and 1085. And that gives me the value 6980. Putting that into my formula, my denominator is how many people are represented in the table. We've already worked that out earlier on in the question, and that is 50 people. So for my estimate of the mean, I'm going to do 6,980 divided by 50, and that gives me 139.6. The final part of this question, part D, asks why are we unable to find the mode, median or mean height of the students? We've talked about this all through the question. The reason we can't find the mode is because we do not know anyone's height. The reason we can't find the median is because we do not know anyone's height. The reason we can't find the mean is because we do not know anyone's height. What we've had to do for each of these is either talk about the group in which the people lie, or for the mean, make an estimate of what those heights are. So the reason we are unable to find the mode, median, or mean height of the students is because we don't know the exact heights of the 50 students. You can say that we have estimated for the mean.